In COVID-19, we have gone through a huge shift. We've gone through a period of adapting where we were very, very hard put at the beginning. And I was talking to people at the beginning of the crisis in March who didn't know which way was up. And I was doing a lot of late night phone calls with people who were just trying to get stuff happening. In the future, at some point, we will be in what I call the advanced phase. Moving forward, we'll have a new now in place. We know what we're doing. We're doing regular development and maintenance of new systems. We've got new ways of working, and that's fine. But I figure that right now we're in the middle and we're just about to enter this really important adopt phase where we have to start doing things differently. There's a real risk, and that's what I want to concentrate on down here, that we jump from here over to here. And if we do that, then there's a problem. When the Twin Towers came down in 2001 and 9/11, air transport stopped in the US and people had to start doing things remotely. It was just at the very early days of e-learning, and what happened was people put PowerPoint slides online, stuck a button on it, called it learning, and we were stuck with that for about 10 years, and it was very detrimental to e-learning and, in fact, learning as a whole. That was an invented new bad practice. We are inventing new bad practices at the moment just to cope with the short term. In a way, that's fine. But I've seen people take 5-day courses and put the 5-day course entirely online. That's a poor use of the medium. There are other ways to do that. We can have a long discussion about that. Currently, also, the practice that we have in learning development is not perfect. So there's a chance that in the phase we go through at the moment, we're repeating bad stuff and inventing new bad stuff. Before we get to the future of supporting the new now and having new ways of working, there's a real need to throw out the redundant stuff from the past and get rid of the things which we needed to get through the emergency phase, but are not part of our new future. We have to focus on, there's a real risk we just focus on technology, whereas we should be focusing on how the systems and people will support the new way of learning. That's quite a complicated set of things. If you go to my Twitter account, you can just download that. But as I say, it's on the slide deck anyway. So be COVID risk aware, because there is a huge opportunity here. The argument about going online has gone. We can go back into the workplace and say, look, guys, you know online works. And we can make it work one way or the other. The important thing now is for me to have the conversation with you, not about mechanisms of learning, but about behavioral change and how I can support it. Where are things not working and where can we help shift behavior in the workplace? That's not a conversation learning development typically has. Normally, it's about how many courses would you like when. That shift towards a bigger strategic conversation is crucial, and now is the time to have it. So my worry is down that bottom corner that we stay tactical and we don't have that strategic conversation. Please, when you're in the office, when you're talking to people, have that big strategic conversation.